In 1908, Japanese chemist Kikunae Ikeda made a groundbreaking discovery when he isolated glutamate from seaweed broth. He identified it as the source of a unique savory taste, which he named umami. This term, derived from the Japanese word for deliciousness, perfectly captured the essence of this newfound flavor. This fifth taste, alongside sweet, sour, salty, and bitter, revolutionized our understanding of flavor. Umami, often described as a deep, meaty, and savory sensation, added a new dimension to the culinary world, changing how chefs and food enthusiasts approached cooking and seasoning. Ikeda's discovery led to the creation of monosodium glutamate, or MSG, a stable and easily dissolvable form of glutamate. This innovation allowed for the mass production and widespread use of umami in various cuisines, making it accessible to people all over the globe. It wasn't long before MSG was gracing tables worldwide, enhancing the savory depth of countless dishes. From soups and sauces to snacks and seasonings, MSG became a staple in kitchens, celebrated for its ability to elevate the taste of food and bring out the best in every bite. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the infamous Chinese restaurant syndrome. This term has been around for decades and has caused quite a stir among food enthusiasts and health-conscious individuals alike. This alleged condition, characterized by headaches, sweating, and numbness after eating Chinese food, gained traction in the 1960s. It was a time when Chinese cuisine was becoming increasingly popular in the United States, and people were quick to point fingers at unfamiliar ingredients. MSG, or monosodium glutamate, was quickly labeled the culprit, despite a lack of scientific evidence. The media played a significant role in spreading this misinformation, leading to widespread fear and misunderstanding about this common food additive. Numerous studies, including double-blind, placebo-controlled trials, have failed to establish a causal link between MSG consumption and these symptoms. Researchers have rigorously tested the effects of MSG on various populations, and the results consistently show no significant adverse reactions. The truth is, many factors can contribute to those symptoms, from food sensitivities to overeating. It's important to consider the overall context of a meal, including the variety of ingredients and the quantity consumed, rather than singling out one component. Blaming MSG solely on anecdotal evidence is not only unfair, but also scientifically inaccurate. Anecdotal reports can be influenced by a range of biases and do not provide the rigorous evidence needed to draw definitive conclusions. The Federation of American Societies for Experimental Biology, or FACEB, reviewed the available research and concluded that MSG consumed at customary levels is safe for the vast majority of people. Their comprehensive analysis included numerous studies and expert opinions reinforcing the safety of MSG in our diets. So the next time you enjoy a delicious meal at your favorite Chinese restaurant, remember that the myth of Chinese restaurant syndrome has been thoroughly debunked. Embrace the rich flavors and diverse dishes without fear, knowing that science supports the safety of MSG. So why use MSG at all? What makes it such a popular ingredient in kitchens around the world? It all boils down to umami, that savory fifth taste that makes food craveable. Umami, often described as a meaty or broth-like flavor, is one of the 5 basic tastes, alongside sweet, sour, bitter, and salty. MSG, or monosodium glutamate, like naturally occurring glutamate, stimulates umami receptors on our tongues, enhancing the savory depth of dishes. This interaction creates a more profound and satisfying taste experience. Think of it like this: MSG isn't adding a flavor of its own, it's turning up the volume on flavors that already exist. It's like a flavor amplifier, making the existing tastes in your dish more pronounced and enjoyable. Chef, a sprinkle of MSG can make soups richer, meats more savory, and vegetables more satisfying. It can transform a simple broth into a deeply flavorful soup or elevate a stir-fry to new heights. MSG simply brings out the natural umami taste already present in many foods. Foods like tomatoes, mushrooms, and cheese are naturally high in glutamate, and MSG enhances these flavors, making them even more delicious. It's like adding a dash of salt to enhance the flavor. Just as salt can make a dish taste more balanced and flavorful, MSG can do the same by boosting the umami taste. It's particularly useful in dishes with naturally lower levels of glutamate, providing that extra oomph that elevates a meal from good to great. Whether you're cooking a hearty stew, a delicate sauce, or a simple vegetable dish, MSG can be the secret ingredient that makes your food truly memorable.